Hey, welcome friends. It's Ross here, Synthetic Dream Lawns. We're still at the Smart Park. We're making headway. So you've seen a whole bunch of cool stuff we've done inside, from the concrete islands. We're working outside to get the turf wrapped up there. We've got the fountains in, vinyls up. And now, check it out. We are going to build some palm trees indoors. So I got my favorite local artist, talented man, Carlos. Say hi, Carlos.
How's it going?
And he's helping me do palm trees. So we want to check this out because we searched the YouTube videos for people that do palm trees, faux palm trees, fake indoor palm trees, and we didn't find anybody that contributed anything. So we hope to contribute today to a process that we believe is going to be pretty successful. So this is our first time at it, but come check it out, see how we're doing. If it comes out great, follow our lead, or feel free to contribute some other thoughts and ideas to our second round of trees. But come check it out. All right, so we're starting with a steel pole, big steel pole. It's holding up the ceiling, and we're going to hide it. So what we've figured out to do is we're coating it with thinset, good old cheap tile thinset, and we're just going to lump it on there, make a good old-fashioned mess. Then we've got these cardboard strips, which are actually shims for furring out. When you fur out sheetrock in houses, that's what you can use to put on the studs to fur it out. So they're sheetrock shims, cardboard. Now we're putting that over the over this lumpy stuff, and then we're doing a rope, because the palm tree that we're doing, you might be able to see it, imagine it coming to life here, is going to be a simple palm, and here's a picture of what it's going to end up looking like. So what we're doing is we're building the foundation first. So there's our strips, our mud, we do our ropes all irregular, and then we'll make them smaller and smaller and smaller as it goes top. We're basically modeling nature. So that's going to be our foundation. The thinset will harden up with the fan and some heaters in here. Then we're going to wrap some burlap around it to give it a skin, and the burlap itself will be an amazing texture for this. So stay tuned for that second layer, and stick with us. Check it out. See you in a bit. All right, so here we are. We're going to do the base. We're doing the bottom of the pole just a little bit differently, because the dogs are going to pee on everything. They love, I don't know why, these dogs, they just love to pee. So we're going to do, we're doing a wire mesh. So 30 inches up off the ground. And all we did was just put some, we rolled it. You can see the wire. It's holding it together. I used a piece of carpet tube here, this guy right here, to wind the wire tightly around it to get the circle to make it easier. And then just open it up and put it on the pole, wire it together. Now I'm going to fill it with cement. So we'll be able to shape it, we'll be able to texture it, but most importantly, waterproof it at the end, so when the little bastards come around to pee on it, they can pee all they want and it won't deteriorate the pole, because the rest of the pole is going to be done in compound and burlap to create texture there. So you'll see that in a minute, but I wanted to just see this piece, the waterproofing of the bottom of the pole. All right, stick with us. There we go. Yeah. Looking like a palm tree already. All right. So the cement, you want it to be the right texture, so that if it's too dry, it's not going to work real great. The right texture, you're going to be able to take it, and you should be able to force it through the metal. All right. And you only get one shot. You only get one shot to push it through the metal. So make sure it's soft enough, wet enough to push it through and fill up the inside. Then you can build the outside afterwards as much as you want. But if you don't get it on the first shot, then you're not going to have a lot on the inside of the metal. It's just going to sit on the outside. So that's it. Just a little tidbit. Important little tidbit, so you get it right the first time. All right, here we go. Check it out. And I want to say it should be Oops. Should be a quick process, right? It's not. This isn't the artwork. It should be fast. Slap it on. Push it through. Rub it in, and grab your next batch. All right. Fast and the Furious, my friends. Fast and the Furious. Push her in. Push her through. Keep on going. Got it? All right. We got 2 more to set up. So here's what you need to see on this side. All right. So there's that pole. We've got our waves going up and down. We got our rings. We're now putting the mesh for concrete at the bottom for the P-zone. And this pole was square. I haven't yet seen a square palm tree in the world, so we thought it'd be best to make it round. So we just cut what's called sonotube, dropped it around the pole, tried to keep it equidistant, and you can see that we made some dry concrete, not too wet, because that's what happens. So made it dry, put a whole bunch in. You can hear that's filled pretty much up to there, which is more than enough. And we're gonna use foam, drill some holes, pack some more foam in there, and we'll do that with this one, which is gonna go up on top. So we'll go all up, and we'll foam that in, give us some strength, and then we'll do that to this. That'll be our third pole. Coming along. All right, there we are. Metal mesh, and then all of our foam. I drilled the holes and pumped foam inside that to make it nice and sturdy. All right, so now our square pipe is now round and nice and solid, because this stuff becomes crazy hard. And that one's ready. Mesh wire mesh lathe, and then we're gonna wrap that bad boy. The burlap, you could already see the ripples that are gonna be in the palm tree. It's fucking cool. Love it. Loving it. All right, so you saw that we prepped the pole with stuff to create texture. This is our wrap. So I'm wrapping it around, and I mixed what's called a 90-minute joint compound. So instead of compound, which takes forever to dry, you buy 45 or 90, and it flashes. It'll go off in 90 minutes, and it'll harden up. So that way, I stand a much better chance of moving the project along quicker. Anyway, so good old rubber glove, like my doctor, and yeah, just call me doctor. Doctor. And I put a little tint in it. I just took a bag of tint from the stucco section. I put literally 1 tablespoon of a tan tint in there. Started with 3/4 1 inch of water and enough compound just to mix it up, so I know my ratio is. I want to be able to duplicate this. So measure what you do when you're experimenting. Now we're rubbing it in, and we're gonna wrap it.
I actually like your finger ridges there.
Yep. So we're gonna push the compound through all the jute, get it to stick to my underlayment in here. The ropes obviously will give us those ridges that you see in the palm trees. And I don't know. Wish me luck. We'll see how it turns out. Check back in. See you in a few minutes, or see you later. So here's our second layer, and a wrap. And you'll notice that duct tape, if you take it and you twist the roll as you go to make it into like string. Oh, it strengthens it. And then you go back to flat, so you get this corded up thing. That's the way you make duct tape strong. Otherwise, duct tape will tear. So twist it. Actually turn it into like a string, twine. And then embed that in between 2 layers of your duct tape. Nice and strong. Now I'm going to put the fronds in and we'll cover it up. Cool. And so here's our little frond friends. And we're going to just put them up there.
Call us now for a free estimate at 310-817-0706.